Hey guys, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel. I am here with a Project Pan update. This is a Pantastic Ladies collab, and this is the Women Who Rock project. This was created by Ruth from Ruth Foley, Cece from Diva Next Door, and me, Teacher Loves Beauty. For this project, you were to choose products that went along with prompts about a ton of famous women in history. We chose these women very carefully, and we're so excited to bring you this project. So if you'd like to see how I did this past month, then stay tuned. So I keep saying that the Panning Cats a Dog project is my favorite, but I think I have two favorites because obviously this one, I created it, and then I have another favorite, so I have to stop saying things are my favorite because this is my favorite too. I've been sick, so pardon me, I am drinking some water. So let's get on with the project. So for Spice Girls, a product you really want to pan, I pulled in my MAC Glow Play Blush in the shade Blush Please. And my goal is to hit pan. I don't know how long that's going to take. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but there is a swatch of the color. It is so beautiful. I love these Glow Play blushes. They are so nice. The texture is so cool. They're like a putty. They like smush down, but they just go on so nicely. They don't disturb the makeup underneath. MAC is such a slept on brand for me, and I've been using more and more of their products and really loving them. That went from 34.55 to 34.54 grams, so a little bit of usage. For Beyonce, Run the World Girls, a product from a female-owned brand. I brought in the Gerard Eye Base. This is in the fair shade. My goal is to finish this, and I'm getting there. I mean, you can now see the bottom of the jar, and yeah, I mean, I don't think this is going to be done by the end of the year, but I mean, it's going to be done within this project, and that really makes me excited. This went from 17.79 to 17.72 grams. So again, I'm using it. Helen Reddy, Iron Woman, Hear Me Roar, a product that gives you confidence. For that, I chose the foundation, and I chose this Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. My goal is to use it 12 times, and I've used it 4. Within this past month, it went from 176.25 grams to 176.09 grams. So it did go down in weight. I wasn't able to make another line or anything. I use such little amount of foundation when I use foundation that sometimes it's just really hard to see any progress for me. So that is that. For the next prompt, oh, this one is so near and dear to my heart because I remember this moment so vividly in my mind. Krista McAuliffe, she died on the Challenger, which was a space shuttle, and she was a teacher, a rising star, a product that rose to the occasion. So for me, I chose this Cover FX face palette. I got this from Amy from Curly Loves Beauty and Books, and it has slowly become my favorite face palette. This is so good for me. It works with my skin tone. The shades just blend beautifully. My goal is to use it 12 times, and I've used 8. I've had a hard time keeping my hands off it, so I got to put that away for a little bit. But it did go down from 165.05 to 164.95, so I am making some progress on that. For Rachel Platten, Fight Song, a product you have to fight to open or fight to use up. I chose to put in my Tarte Fake Awake eye pencil. This is a beautiful pencil. I wear it in my lower waterline, and it really does fake awake my eyes. It makes me look a lot more awake than I am. I'm using it until it's done. I'm going to put a photo up of my progress so far. Last month it was at 1.6 centimeters, and this month it's at 1.5, so I'm using it as well. For Rosa Parks, a stand-up product, I decided to pull in my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder in the shade One Fair. This, my goal is to use 24 times, and I've used it 12. And I can already see a little dip forming. Maybe you can there. Little bit of a dip. This isn't my most favorite powder. It's a little dark for me, honestly, even though, I mean, it is a really light powder. But I feel like when I put it on my skin, it like darkens my skin, even though it looks light there. So, I mean, if I were going to repurchase it, maybe I'd go down a shade or a half a shade, but I don't even know if you could do that. And I'm sure, I mean, there's so many other powders. This is so pricey that I just can't see myself repurchasing it, much less finishing it. Like, let's be real. But my goal was to use it 12 times or 24 times. I've used it 12. It went from 59.49 to 59 grams even. Next, I didn't use the next product at all, so I'm going to skip it. I'm going to skip the next 3 because I did not use them. For Martina McBride, this one's for the girls. Ooh, something that makes you feel beautiful. And for me, I pulled in this Charlotte Tilbury Beauty White Wand in the shade Spotlight. This definitely makes me feel beautiful. This is such a pretty highlighter. It goes on so easily. It blends beautifully. There it is right there. It is, I love these wands. I don't care what anybody says. They are spency, but they are so nice. My goal is to finish this, so here's to hoping. It went from 20.14 grams to 20.1 gram. So I'm using it. For Katy Perry, Roar, a product that makes you feel fierce. I decided to pull in this Hourglass Ambient Diffuse Light powder. My goal is to use it 24 times, and I've used it 8. This makes me feel fierce because it blends all of my makeup together, and I feel like it just gives me a really nice look. I really especially love it under my eyes, and it gives me this confidence that like my concealer isn't going to crease and look crazy. But you can already see like bits of the pans in the corners and stuff. I do use a bigger brush for this, so I don't know how long it's going to take me to use this up, but it has gone down in the past month from 24.61 grams to 24.56 grams. So I'm really excited about that. I'm seeing some progress on these products. For the next product that I used, for Frida Kahlo, a pop culture product, could also be a Latino brand. I am pulled in this Fenty Beauty highlighter. This is a duo in Mean Money and Hustla Baby. So let me give you swatches of both of them. I usually mix them together, so that's what I'm going to do on my hand. It's right here. It's very pretty. My goal is to use it 12 times. I've used it 8, and it went from 62.62 grams to 62.54 grams. So it did go down in weight. It's really exciting now that I've been wearing makeup more that I'm seeing like the progress in my products. So it's really exciting. Let's see, next. For Harriet Tubman, a Black-owned makeup brand. I pulled in my Uoma concealer. My goal is to use it 12 times. I've used it 11. This is a lovely, lovely concealer. I really like it. This past month, it has gone down from 22.95 to 22.85 grams. And even though I've used that much, and I've used it 11 times, I still am not able to make a mark on the bottle or component as to where I am. I use so little of it. So anyway, one more use and that will be out of this project. And then next for Julia Child, a food themed item, I brought in my Too Faced bronzer, the Sweetie Pie bronzer. I really love this bronzer. It's so pretty. It looks like a pie. This is one of my favorite bronzers, and I've pretty much flattened it out. It used to be a little bit raised, and it's only really raised around the edges anymore. But here is a swatch of that bronzer. It's really a natural looking bronzer on me. Oh, I'm getting so congested. My goal was to use this 24 times. I've used it 10. It went from 72.52 grams to 72.44 grams. So it's getting some usage. And then next up is for Serena Williams. I don't like to lose at anything, yet I've grown most not from victories, but setbacks. A product that you used to hate, but learned to love. And so I pulled in this brow pomade from LA Girl. Rosie, what are you doing? And my goal was just to use it. It went from 36.5 to 36.49 grams. So I used it a teeny tiny bit. I don't know. It's not going to be done by the end of this project, that's for sure. I mean, it'll be a miracle if it is, but I'm using it, and that's all that counts. I really like brow pomades now. For Maya Angelou, you may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. A product that gives volume or plumps. And I pulled in this Wander Beauty Mile High Club mascara. This mascara is flippin' wonderful. I love, love, love it. Unfortunately, it is now rolling out of this project because I've been using it for 3 months. So I'm saying goodbye to this mascara, but I would repurchase it, and I really, really, really like it. So bye, mascara. I will miss you. But I'm sure I have another mascara. Well, I know I have another mascara waiting in the wings to be pulled in, not to this project, but to my rotation. So bye, and I will see you again soon, I'm sure, someday. For Marie Curie, I am one of those who think, like Nobel, that humanity will draw more good than evil from new discoveries, a product that you have newly discovered. And for me, that was the NARS Laguna Cream Bronzer. I have the shade Laguna 1, and I absolutely freaking loved this product. This is, other than the Charlotte Tilbury wand, my favorite bronzer. Here is a swatch. It is so natural on me. It looks so good, and I really, really enjoyed it. My goal was to use it 12 times, and I did. And it went from 58.98 to 58.94 within the past month. So this is rolling out of the project, but I'm sure I will be putting it in another project because this is wonderful. I love this bronzer, hands down. Jen from Project Beauty and Jaylon spoke like great things about it, and they were not wrong. So those two things are rolling out, Wander Beauty Mascara and the NARS Bronzer. Everything else is staying in. I'm really excited about this project and the rate that I'm using things. I think it's going to be a really successful one for me, and I'm hoping to bring it back next year. So if you have any suggestions for people that you would like to see in this project next year, please let me know. You can send me an Instagram message, same handle, Teacher Loves Beauty. And I'd love to hear what your thoughts are for next year. You can send one to Ruth or Cece as well. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you liked me, please consider subscribing. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.